Hey team, welcome back to my channel. Today we have an abs and mobility workout. All right, team, do any consume mat in your water bottle. Let's get ready to rock. All right, team, we're gonna start just a simple warm up. So go ahead and come towards the back of your mat or towel. We're gonna come to some walking hip openers to a jog back. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this hip right here, rotate it outwards, opposite side, all the way up towards the front of your mat or towel, and then backwards jog it back. All right, team, take your time here. It's just a warm up. Beautiful, good. We do need everything warm today. Good, team. Mobility workouts. This is gonna be a nice, low impact, burny workout. Good, team, good. So my half marathon is this weekend. I'm excited, I feel ready, I feel good. So I'm having a nice, easy week this week, so I come in on nice fresh legs, ready to rock. The week before any type of race, you're not like gaining any fitness, you know what I mean? The work is done. Now it's like, all right, cruise control to the finish line. Beautiful, team. Good, so get this for a feel-good story of the day. Somebody, and we really weren't sure who, has been taking in our garbage. Perfect, team, go ahead and come onto palms and toes right here as we come into an alternating plank to pike. So go ahead and bring the hips up nice and high in a pike position, and you're gonna drop the hips down into a plank, just alternating between these two. Beautiful, team. So, anyways, like some days, like, you know, it's like garbage day. You put your trash can or recycling bin out and they come pick it up and then you roll it back. And for like the past, I'd say month, for like the past month, it's like, we'll come home. Perfect. Go ahead and drop the knees right here. We're gonna come into some bird dogs. We'll go ahead and straighten out. Opposite arm with opposite leg right here, and then reel it all in. Use your core. Good. Extend. Reel it in. Extend. Reel it in. Two more. Extend. Reel it in. And last one. Extend. And reel it in. Perfect, team. Same thing, opposite side. Extend. Reel it in. Extend. Reel it in. Extend. Reel it in. Ooh, it just got warm. Extend, reel it in. And last one, extend, and reel it in. Perfect, team. Sorry for the helicopter, but go ahead and pop back up right here. Come back towards the back. We'll take it from the top, right back into those hip openers to backwards jog back. Good, team. Beautiful. Sorry, it's passing. Good, team. So anyways, for like the past month, someone has just been moving our garbage back up. And we weren't sure why. I thought I was like, maybe we're leaving it out so long that we're bothering our neighbors. Like I was kind of concerned. And then today I happened to be sitting by the window when it happened. And it was like right after our garbage got picked up. My neighbor, it's just when he took his and he took ours in too. And like we see him and talk to him all the time. And he's never told us that he does this, you know? Perfect, team. Go ahead and come right back into that alternating plank to pike. Palms and toes right here, hips up nice and high. Good, and go ahead and drop it down. Yeah, it's like he's never told us that he does that. He just does it when he takes his in, you know? It's like, oh, I'll get my neighbors too. And I was like, that's so nice. Good, team. Beautiful. And now I'm like, we should do that for him. Why don't we do that for him? You know? Good, team. Couple more here. Beautiful. One more each. Good, go ahead and drop the knees down to the ground. We'll come right back into those bird dogs. So straighten out opposite arm with opposite leg. Good, use your core. Reel it in. Extend, reel it in. Extend, reel it in. Extend, reel it in. And one more. Extend, and reel it in. Perfect, team. Same thing, opposite side. Extend, reel it in. Extend, reel it in. Extend, reel it in. Beautiful. Waking up that core. Extend, reel it in. And last one, extend and reel it in. Perfect. Go ahead and come back to a neutral spine right here, down on all fours. Go ahead and drop the belly, look forward, come into a cat-cow stretch. Good. And curve, belly button to spine. Wiggle it out, getting a little weird, finding tight spots. Good. Big arch. And curve, arch, and curve. And one more each. Big arch and curve. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come to a neutral spine right here. I'm gonna bring my right knee in towards center a little bit as I go ahead and take my left knee, draw it up and around, drawing giant circles. Draw 3 big circles, opening up that hip. Beautiful. And then switch directions. Good, team. We are gonna need those hips nice and loose today. Perfect, team. Same thing opposite side. Go ahead and bring the left knee down, take the right knee up and around, opening it up. Beautiful, team. Good, and go ahead and switch directions. Good. Perfect. Good, team. Go ahead and bring that knee down, curl those toes under and peel the hips up nice and high into a down dog. Take a moment here to shake off your fluff, pedal out those feet. Good, and then when you're ready, go ahead and take the left foot and step it up into your runner's lunge. Go ahead and drop that back knee, uncurl the back toes, then take a big beach ball up and overhead. Get this right hip tucked up underneath you, pull the left hip crease back and then lean. Beautiful, team. Now from here, we're gonna alternate between twist and runner's hamstring stretch. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the right arm forward and the left arm back, big open twist to the left right here. Alternate between here and then bringing the palms down, straightening out through that front leg, runner's hamstring stretch. Good, twist, runner's hamstring, twist, runner's hamstring, twist, runner's hamstring, and one more each. Big twist, and runner's hamstring. Perfect, team. Go ahead and curl those back toes back under, lift the back knee, plant the palms, and step the left foot back to meet the right here. Good, take a moment here to recenter, pedal off those feet, shake off your fluff, and then same thing opposite side. Go ahead and step just the right foot up, drop that back knee, uncurl the back toes, and take a big beach ball up and overhead. Good, team. Sink into the stretch for a moment. Good. And then when you're ready, opposite thing, opposite side. So go ahead and take the left arm forward and the right arm back. Big open twist to the right. Good, and bring it down, straighten it out, runner's hamstring. Good, twist, runner's hamstring, twist, runner's hamstring. One more each, big twist, and runner's hamstring. Perfect, and go ahead and come back to center. Lift that back knee, curl those back toes back under, plant the palms and step it back. Good, I heard that leaf and was like, oh my gosh, what's behind me? It's a leaf. Perfect. Shake it off right here, and then when you're ready, take a nice slow walk up to your palms right here. Meet your breaking point, roll it up, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our workout. All right, team, so coming into the first half of this workout, this is a no repeat workout. So we have 10 different exercises. We'll do 5, take a break, and then do the next 5. Go ahead and take your feet nice and wide, wider than they would be in a typical squat stance, and toes point slightly outwards. Now from here, you're gonna sumo squat to lateral lunge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and squat it down right here, and then shift my way over to the right, shift my way over to the left, back to center, pop it up. All right, team, we got 45 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Come on down, shift, good. And take your time today. Beautiful. With mobility workouts, good. They hit a little bit different. Good, so it's not like cardio when you're really trying to get your heart rate up. You're really trying to work your muscle through full range of motion today. Beautiful, team. Beautiful. Good, so it's kind of like a slow burn. Good, team, nice strong legs, good. So I just tried, I think it's called Hami melon. I've never had one before. And they're like yellow on the outside. Apparently I looked it up, they could come in white as well, but mine is yellow on the outside. Perfect, team. Let's sneak one more in here. Beautiful. Shake it out. Go ahead and walk those feet back together. You're gonna come to some overhead deadlifts to a lat pull down. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the feet about hip width apart, slide bend the knees right here and bring both arms up overhead. Now from here, I'm gonna hinge at the hips, come to a nice flat back, push the booty back, lat pull down. So I'm gonna bend the elbows, squeeze in these back muscles right here, and then straighten back up, back up. All right, team, so hinge, deadlift, lat pull down, back up. All right, team, 45 seconds on the clock, let's work. Good. Don't be surprised if you feel a little fatigue in the shoulders after this one because the arms are up overhead the entire time. Beautiful. Anyways, I had never had one before, and I was at Costco, and like I have a thing for melons in general. I love cantaloupe, I love honeydew, I love watermelon. And so I've never seen these before and I've never tried them. And I was like, should I try it, you know? And this guy was there and he's like knocking on them and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, how do you know which one's a good one? And he's all, I have no idea. So we both like laughed about it. And I was like, are they good though? And he was like, oh, these are so amazing. So I got one. Perfect, team. Just sneak one more in. Beautiful. Good, go ahead and stand it up and go ahead and come into a nice wide stance right here. Point the right toes forward and push into the outer edge of that left foot right here. Both legs are straight. Go ahead and bring both arms out as we're gonna come into a little teeter-totter action as we come into triangle pose. So I'm gonna go ahead and bend at the waist right here, lean towards this right side, bring the right fingertips down towards the ground and the left arm up. Now from here, you can look up at your fingertips if your balance will allow, or if you're not stable, kind of working on that stability, you can also look down at the ground and back up. All right, team, just back into these side bends. All right, team, we got 45 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. And you ready, team? Let's work. Also, bump those hips back when you go through this motion. So bump them back and then lean. Beautiful, team. So anyways, yeah, he hasn't already had to pick a good one either, but I said they were great. And then I got one. They are amazing. They taste like, if you can believe it, like a sweeter version of cantaloupe. Which cantaloupe already is really sweet, so that's saying something. Good, team. And as a cantaloupe lover, I was like, oh, this is delicious. I'm so glad I tried it. Good, team. Beautiful. Good. And that's if memory serves. I know it starts with the H. I want to say Hami melon, H-A-M-I. Good, team. Maybe I'll look it up in a minute and tell you guys if that's true. Perfect, team. Same thing, opposite side. Go ahead and shift your weight right here. Point the left toes out and press into the outer edge of that right foot. Hinge towards the left this time. All right, team? 45 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Beautiful. Good. Bump those hips back. Good. Get a nice stretch in that hamstring. And work your waistline at the same time. Beautiful. Good. Slow burner today. I love these mellow workouts though. Good. Like on a day that's like today where I'm trying to recuperate for something higher intensity. You can't go hard every single day. Good, team. Your body won't like it. Beautiful. But this kind of active recovery style workout is so handy for days when you don't necessarily want to take it off. You want to get some movement, but you're not trying to push your body to its limit either. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and walk those feet together and go ahead and step towards the front of your mat or towel right here. Now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and step just the left foot back right here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open up my arms into warrior two, bend in that front knee right here. Now from this lunge position, I'm gonna cartwheel it down, bring that left palm down towards the ground, open up the right one, big twist, and then cartwheel it back to warrior two. All right, team? Warrior two to twist. 45 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Good. This front leg is gonna be working. Call that a warning. Let me narrow my stance a little bit. Beautiful, team. Get into this twist. Good. Move nice and slow today. Focus on contracting the right muscles, nice and controlled. Good. If balance isn't your thing, this workout is gonna challenge you. It's gonna get you out of your comfort zone a little bit. That's okay, team. Stick with it. Good. That's how you improve. Good. If you always do things that you're already good at, then you'll just be great at those things, but you won't learn anything new. Good, team. Beautiful. I'm learning that lesson with bike riding. Perfect, team. Same thing, opposite side. Go ahead and walk those feet together, preferably more gracefully than I just did. And go ahead and put the left foot out and the right foot back this time. Open it up into warrior two. We got 45 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. If you're like me, it might take you an extra beat to find your rhythm on this side. Good, team. So take your time. Good. Nice, strong legs. Good. I'm very excited for Kauai, so we just booked another activity. We booked snorkeling on the Napoli coast. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but I think it's called Napoli Coast. And it's like you can't drive to this coastline. It's like Kauai's most famous coastline, but you can't drive to it. You can go by boat or by air. Perfect, team. Shake it off. We're gonna work on that upper body a little bit as we come to a pike to bear hold to two mountain climbers. So go ahead and bring palms and toes down right here and bring the hips up nice and high. This is pike position. Now from here, you're gonna bend the knees, drop it down so the knees are just hovering. This is bear hold. Now from here, you're gonna go two mountain climbers. Bring one knee up, then the other, pike it back up. All right, team, we got 45 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Beautiful. So anyways, we booked a snorkeling tour along the coast because that's one of the ways you can get there is by boat. And it's like, supposedly you go through sea caves and waterfalls and see greenery. And I don't remember this because the only time I went to Kauai, which is my favorite island, the only time I went there, I was younger. So I don't remember this happening, but apparently my parents had booked same exact tour where you take this snorkel ride through Napoli coast, and the waves were too choppy and we didn't get to go. So I was a kid at the time, so they were just like, oh, we're gonna go do this today. Like I don't know what the plans were supposed to be, you know what I mean? Perfect, team, beautiful. Go ahead and come on up, shake it off, get some water if you need it, and we'll come to the second half of this workout. All right, team, so coming into the second half of this workout, this entire second half is gonna be down on the ground, so go ahead and get down and get comfortable. Now from here, we're gonna go ahead and come into some pause fire hydrants. So go ahead and bring the right knee in towards center a little bit. As you take the left knee, you're gonna you work this outer hip and lift the leg like a lever, like you're peeing on a fire hydrant, hence its name. You're gonna hold it 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, back down. All right, team, we got 45 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. 2, good. Beautiful, team. This is gonna burn, but you can do it. Working that outer hip. Beautiful. Squeeze into it, working on that hips range of motion. Beautiful. In full, like I said earlier, being able to work your muscle through the full range of motion. So nice flex at the top here. Beautiful. Oh, wind gust coming. It actually feels good because it's hot. Beautiful, team. Good. So anyways, yeah, I'm really excited because apparently I haven't actually seen this coast, which is saying something, because Kauai, I've been to all the islands that you can legally go to. Perfect, team, same thing, opposite side. 45 seconds on the clock, team, let's work. And it's been my favorite island, so even without seeing like this coastline that it's most famous for, it's, you know, it's called the Garden Island for a reason. I still was like awestruck by all the other greenery. So now I'm just like, wow, there's more? Like there's stuff I haven't seen. Good, team. And so fingers crossed that it doesn't end up like last time apparently, where the waves are too choppy and we do actually get to go see it. But if not, bright side, we did book it for the very first day that we're there. So if need be to reschedule, we have other days to bump it to. Beautiful, team. Good, I'm excited. Good. I'm not actually opposed to going on the same day as a race day. Perfect, team. Shake it off. From here, we're gonna go ahead and come to some thoracic rotation row. So go ahead and bring the knees back to being just underneath the hips right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take my right arm, loop it underneath my left, get a nice twist right here. Now from here, I'm gonna row. So you can pull like an invisible resistance band. Squeeze the hand right here, bring it all the way up, squeeze this elbow up by your side, engage these back muscles. Stretch, loop it under, and then row. All right, team, 45 seconds staying on the same side, and then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Beautiful. Good, nice and controlled here. Get into this twist, and then pull. Good, so I actually love doing this exercise with a resistance band, like looping it underneath the door. It just gets me deep into that twist. Beautiful, team. Good, and if you haven't been on your hands for a while, and you're like, hey, I want to get off of all fours now because my tricep is burning, it's okay to pause the video, team. Good. Or, you know, take a moment and just kind of come off, shake it off for a moment. Beautiful. Good. Good, team. On the bright side, the tricep that probably is burning, the one that's working right now, you're going to switch sides in just a second. Perfect, team. Same thing, opposite side. Go ahead and plant the right palm down. 45 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Beautiful. Good, team. Nice strong back right here. Those hard to reach back muscles, focus on that muscle mind connection. Good, and you can press into this hand that's down on the ground to get deeper into this twist. Beautiful. Good, team. But yeah, resistance band will just kind of pull me under so I get deeper in that twist. Good. Gorgeous, team. Good, but I think especially if this is a new motion for you though, and just rock it with body weight. Good, team. Good. Strong bodies here. Good, so we have that. We have a luau. Good, team. Perfect, shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and flip over onto our backs. We're gonna give those arms a break. Good team. So go ahead and come down all the way back right here. I'm gonna go ahead and bring just the right leg up right here. Grab a hold of your calf, ankle, shoe, whatever you can grab here. And you go ahead and take the other leg and come into straight leg raise. So keep this lower back really pressed into the ground. Lower the leg down as far as you can, keeping that lower back pressed, and then back up while you hold this hamstring stretch in the other leg. 45 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. So full 45 seconds here, and then we'll switch sides. Beautiful. Good, team. Good. This should feel awesome on that hamstring. Good. So, earlier today I spent a lot of time looking up vegan restaurants to go to and stuff like that. I'm excited. The good part about like Hawaiian Islands is that a lot of them, except for the big island, are like small enough that you can like drive around the whole thing in a day, so you can see all parts of it. Good, team. Beautiful. You can relax the head right here. Perfect. Beautiful, team. Same thing, opposite side. Get a hold of the left leg this time. Right leg's gonna work. 45 seconds on the clock. 45 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Blah, blah. I speak English. Good. Good. So if you're feeling a little tightness in the neck, go ahead and relax the head. If you want an added ab challenge, you can hold up a little crunch position right here. Just remember to keep a nice spaciousness between the chest and the chin so you're not straining. Beautiful, team. Like you have a nice piece of juicy fruit right here. And if you just go like this, you're gonna squish it and get juice all over you. That's nasty. So keep a nice spaciousness in there. Beautiful. Good, lower back really pressed. Working those ab muscles. Good, team. Good. I think at this point, which I always, every time I get into like double digits of running is when I start being like, all right, I'm ready for the next challenge. I'm at that level right now. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and drop the feet down towards the ground right here. We're gonna come into some glute bridges with some overhead raises. So I'm gonna go ahead and press into the heels, lift the hips up as high as I can. Big squeeze in the glutes, squeeze in the booty right here. I'm gonna take both arms, raise them up overhead, back down, and drop. Glute bridge, overhead raise, back down. All right, team, we got 45 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Beautiful. Good, team. Yeah, so I am ready. You know what I was actually doing? Those of you that have been with me for a while, then you know that I did not learn how to ride a bike until I was much older than a lot of Americans. I didn't learn how to ride a bike. I took lessons at age 30 and I am 31. So I am still like learning the basics, I feel like. I have a bike now and I do make a point to ride it regularly. Plus, you know, it cuts down on CO2 emissions and stuff like that. So I'll ride it to the gym and use it as a warm up and stuff like that. So anyways, I was looking at mountain biking. I would love to go mountain biking. Perfect, team. Shake it off. From here, we're gonna come to some hollow hold knee tucks with an overhead raise. So go ahead and bring both arms up. You're gonna really keep this lower back actively pressed into the ground right here. Engage your pelvic floor. Go ahead and bring both knees up. Now from here, I'm gonna straighten out the legs and then bring it all in, bringing the arms down towards it. Straighten it out. Big crunch, all right, team? Only go as far down to the ground as you can keep that lower back pressed. So it's okay if you kick out the legs and you need to kick up a little bit higher as long as that lower back stays nice and pressed. 45 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. It's your workout. It's you against you. So no shame right here if you need to kick up real high. Good. Beautiful, team. Nice strong cores. Anyways, I was looking at Whistler, bike paths in Whistler, and I saw the ones where you can like go and you can get a little bit of air, get a little airborne. I'm not ready for that, but I feel like that would be like a really good goal. It looks really fun. I'm not sure I'm ever gonna wanna ride bikes for distance like I do running, but I might have fun with mountain biking, getting a little more technical with things. Beautiful, team. Nice strong cores here. Perfect. Good, team. Go ahead and roll on up, shake it off, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into a cool down. All right, team, so coming into a cool down, this entire cool down is also gonna be down on the ground, so go ahead and get down and get comfortable. Go ahead and come down all the way down onto the belly right here, and go ahead and make a fist with your right hand right here and give yourself a little pillow. Rest your forehead on it, and go ahead and bend the left knee. Find your left ankle and pull it up toward you right here. Get a nice stretch in the quad. Good, team. Deep breaths here, bringing that heart rate back down. Good. Beautiful. So anyways, yeah, if anybody has done any mountain biking and has recommendations, I would love to hear it. It's kind of like I'm looking up on YouTube, like top ones. Perfect, team. Go ahead and release right there, shake it off, and then go ahead and bring the left palm in, make a little fist, give yourself a little pillow right here. Bend the right knee, find your right ankle, and then get a nice little quad stretch. I feel anything like me, you might be a little tighter on one side than the other, so it took me a second to find that ankle. Good, team. You can also use, if you have a yoga strap, that's also an option. Loop it around and then just grab the straps. Perfect, team. Yeah, so I was looking at Whistler. I also heard Colorado is great. It's gotta be like beginner friendly. I've never done this before. Perfect, team. Go ahead and release, shake it off as we come into a little Cobra stretch. So you can bring the palms right in here next to your rib cage and then go ahead and press on up into a little baby Cobra. Maybe we can press up a little bit higher. Maybe we need to stay nice and low, and so we come into a little Sphinx pose, nice and restorative here. I might actually just rock it in Sphinx with you guys today. Good. Good. Getting hair out of my mouth. So, yeah, coming into after all that training, I'm a little low on energy this week anyways. And side note, this might be an overshare, but it's also my time of the month. So I'm a little low on energy today, so I'll rock it Sphinx pose. Good, team. But anyways, yeah, so I'm still learning. Right now, it's like, I'm still learning how to make tight right turns. For some reason, honestly, I can ride a bike the same way I drive a car. I only park on the left side. I don't like to park on the right. It like takes me like a lot of thought, and I always like just don't align it correctly. Perfect, team. Good, go ahead and come on down nice and flat and then press on up to all fours right here. And then we're gonna come through onto our booties as we come into a butterfly stretch. So go ahead and bring the bottoms of the feet together right here. Send the knees out nice and wide, sit up nice and tall. If you feel like somebody's hooked onto your belly button and is pulling you backwards, and just walk your feet out and give yourself a little more space, team. Good. Need your appropriate edge for today. That's the level I'm at, where I'm like, I'm still trying to master the right turn. I can do it, but I'm like, you know, I've got the turn radius of a semi-truck as it stands. So I'm trying to tighten that up. And I would like to learn to stand on the bike. I feel like that's more important to get before you ever start jumping. You need to learn how to stand on the bike and pedal. I have stood and like, you know, stood up for like a second and then been like, that's terrifying, and sat back down. Perfect, team. Shake it up. Go ahead and send out just the right leg right here. Bring the inner arch of the left foot towards the inner thigh right here, inner right thigh, and then go ahead and reach towards that right toe. Don't worry about touching the toe. It's okay if we grab the ankle or the calf, or you use a strap and you're really trying to pull. Just do the best you can here, team. So anyways, and I need to learn how to stand and actually pedal. I'm like, I feel like I can stand and just hold the pedals even, but like I have watched my fiance just pop up and like pedal real hard and then sit back down. I'm like, how do you do that? I feel like I would just be so scared to even try it. So that's the level I'm at, and I feel like I gotta get some knee pads and stuff, and then I'll try that. So if I fall over, I'm not like overly concerned. I feel like I need more than just a helmet for me to feel comfortable standing and pedaling. Perfect, team. Same thing, opposite side. Go ahead and bring the right foot in and send the left foot out long and reach towards that left toe. Yeah, so standing and pedaling and making nice right turns is like the next step that I'm at. Yeah. But I went to what happened is something was wrong with our bike, something was wrong with the brake. And so we took it in to get it fixed and everything. And in this bike stop, they had like all these mountain bikes. And then I started talking to one of the people that works there that fixed our bike. And he was like, oh, I got this. Like they were like, oh, it's kind of near the end of the day. Maybe come pick it up in a couple days. And he was like, oh, I got this. He fixed our bike in like 2 minutes. I was like, wow. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come back to center right here and go ahead and come to a comfortable seat of your choice. I'm gonna go ahead and rock it crisscross applesauce style. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the left palm down and bring the right arm up overhead, get a nice stretch in the right side body. Like you can tell that he's somebody that has broken his bike on the road before and just fixed it because he needed to, you know? So I asked him about it, and he was telling me about all these great ones that he's done. He grew up in Maryland and he's ridden like everywhere. And I was like, that sounds so interesting. And then I looked up top routes. Perfect, team. Same thing, opposite side. Go ahead and come onto the right palm and then take the left arm up and overhead, get a nice stretch in the left side body. Then I started looking up all these routes and people just look like they're having so much fun out there. I was like, I'm actually enjoying riding the bike now. I've been getting used to like, oh, I can go really fast. It's actually easier to balance when you go fast, and it actually is fun. So now I'm like, I think that's the next challenge for me. is to master this bike and ride down a mountain. So, taking recommendations, I probably will not attempt it until at least end of next year, like at least a year, maybe 2 years. Perfect team, go ahead and come back to center right here, shake it off, and go ahead and come into our farewells for today. So when you're ready, go ahead and on an inhale, we'll go ahead and bring both arms up overhead, and then giant namaste, big clap, round of applause because you deserve it, and go ahead and bring both palms down to the third eye. Excellent work today, team. If you guys enjoyed this workout, please hit the like button and subscribe because I have new workouts every single week and occasionally recipes. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. I'll see you guys next time.